Hello and welcome to the Eternia Archives weekly podcast where we discuss current and historical gaming topics from our followers on social media and our awesome friends in Discord. If you like this video and our content, please consider following us on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and joining our Discord server. With that out of the way, Lane, what's our topics for this week?
So this week we're going to be given our top 3 game consoles, each of us. Then we're going to take a look at all the games that are coming out in the month of February and kind of give a few highlights and mention some games we're looking forward to. And then we're going to discuss our weekly poll, which Callie put out this week, discussing who our favorite Final Fantasy protagonist is between Cloud, Squall, and Zidane.
It was very close.
It was very close. And then just a few minor topics after that, and then we'll just get into what we've been playing and leave some time for some questions and participation with the audience. So with that said, Rad, welcome back. You were gone last week. Why don't you start us off with your number 3 pick?
Happy to be back, man. Really excited. So for my number 3 video gaming console, I actually have a tie. I thought about it and I couldn't break the tie, so I decided to include both of them. So it is the Super Nintendo and the PlayStation 2. Those two are my first spot.
Of course you did.
Yeah, it's starting with the Super Nintendo. It is a very special system for me. It was my first system. I got to play games like Super Mario World, The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VI, Super Mario RPG, Secret of Mana, Lufia 2. I mean, it's such a great system. It is fantastic. I mean, I have a lot of nostalgia for it, but I still go back to some of those games, mostly through the Nintendo Switch Online, right? I actually played. This year I beat Donkey Kong Country for the first time. It was a game I didn't play.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a game. I only played a Donkey Kong Country 3 when I was a kid, but yeah, I decided to try the first one, and it was very good. And the PlayStation 2, I mean, PlayStation 2 is legendary for the many RPGs that it has, like the Suikoden games, the Kingdom Hearts games in my case, games like E6, for example, Radiata Stories, Valkyrie Profile 2, so many games. Outside from RPGs as well, like I don't know, the best Gran Turismo games are probably there. The best wrestling games are probably in the PS2 as well. Yeah, it's just a fantastic console. I don't know what you guys think about these two consoles.
Well, that's a tough sell there because the PS2 was like it's still the system I own the most games for. I have 191 PS2 games.
That's awesome.
It's a great system. Like that's where Devil May Cry started. Disgaea started there.
Right.
Nier started there with Drakengard. You had the Dot Hack series.
When I think of the, I'm thinking more like the Super Nintendo. I think like to me that's the console that really to me showcased what having a strong narrative in a video game could be like. You know, like I can't think of hard. I mean, all the NES RPGs, like while the story was there, it wasn't really strong, I'd say. But like the Super Nintendo with games like Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger, like that to me was like the first system to really like have amazing story focused RPGs.
Right, right. Because I remember playing before that. I remember playing a lot of platformers, right? Like Mario, and that was cool. Mario was lit, you know. Um,
Yeah.
and then I realized that video games could have like great stories as well. So
Yeah.
it
Well,
was
you know,
interesting.
Rad, since you had two tie, why don't we just do a top four?
Sure, sure.
I'm not
That's
prepared
awesome.
for this. No, I'm kidding. I can make it
So,
work.
so Rad, between the PS2 and the Super Nintendo, which one would you put in fourth?
So if it is for nostalgia, I will put the Super Nintendo above, but I'm gonna be objective and I'm gonna say the PS2 it had a better library overall, even though um, the Super Nintendo had like many classics as well. But I mean, the library of the PlayStation 2 was insane. It was ridiculous. So I'll just put the PlayStation 2 as my number three.
Solid. Cool. All right. Well, it's turned into a top four. So, Callie, what is your number four pick?
Well, you know, since Rad did that, I kind of had to.
No, I'm totally fine with it.
My number four is probably gonna surprise like none of you because it's a system that, you know, it's not ultra considered super popular. Sorry, I forgot to post our video in multiple places. Oops. So my number four would be the Nintendo 64. It had Banjo Kazooie. I
Mhm.
mean, you had Yoshi's Story, you had Mario 64, Smash Brothers started there. What's the Star Fox 64 was amazing. Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadium, GoldenEye. I mean,
Star Wars, was it what's the name of the Star Wars game on there? The TIE Fighter one.
there's so
Or
many
not
good ones.
or not the TIE Fighter, the X
Let's
is
see,
it Rogue Squadron?
Rogue Squadron and
I loved that
Episode One
game.
Racer. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's
I love, yeah, those are both
definitely
phenomenal Star Wars
definitely
games.
stellar. So I mean, Bomberman 64, Bomberman Hero, just absolutely phenomenal games. I loved the Nintendo 64. I wish
Castlevania 64. No,
that's
I'm just
that's just like Dark Souls. It's fine.
kidding.
It's just like Dark Souls.
I walked into that.
You did.
Okay,
You
I
did. You
deserve
want
that.
yes.
I deserve it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's funny. Yeah, so my number four would be the Nintendo 64. All right, I'm gonna go update the title. It says top four game consoles. Update. Done. Great. It says top four now. Ha. All right.
So real quick, I just want to give a shout out to Einashi, who really messed up his big toenail. So that's why he's in the chat but not on the show, because he's in serious pain right now. So hope you heal up soon, buddy. And then Nick is off doing other fun things. I'm not really sure what.
Yeah, he's probably hanging out with his significant other.
Probably. Yeah.
Like a boss. Okay.
Anyway.
Lane, what's your number four?
So had to think about it real quick, but I think my number four is probably the PlayStation 1.
Good
that was actually
choice.
the first. That was actually the first video game console I ever owned. For reference to the audience, I'm the youngest member of this podcast. I'm 26, so Super Nintendo was a little bit before my time. In fact, I think I still was a baby when the Super Nintendo was in its prime. But so I didn't get to play those games till later in life. But PlayStation 1 was the first console I owned. A few of my first games were Crash Bandicoot 2, Spyro 3, and The Legend of Dragoon, which many of you know is my favorite RPG ever. So just really, I just remember being a kid. And it was my 10th birthday, actually, and my parents had got me the PlayStation 1. It was my first video game console ever. You know, I'd been going to friends' house and actually at that time the PS2 was already out. So a lot of my friends already had the PS2, but I was really grateful just to get the PlayStation 1 when I was a kid. So played it an awful lot, and I told the story before, but I didn't have a memory card for a very long time. So for the longest time, I would just like play games and just like start them over and over again. So I finally was like, okay, I should try and talk my mom and dad into get me a memory card so I don't have to start over all the time. But definitely have a lot of nostalgia for the PS1, and it definitely has. You know, when I was a kid, I wasn't really into RPGs, but just going back and playing a lot of those games, you know, like the Final Fantasy, you know, 7 through 9, and Chrono Cross, Xenogears, Vagrant Story, just phenomenal games on that system. So
It's a really
that's
good
my
choice.
number 4.
That's a great
an
choice.
awesome console. Yeah, it's an awesome console. Like, yeah, all the games that you just mentioned. I will add Suikoden 2 on that list as well.
Legend of
The Crash
Legaia.
games, Legend of Legend of Legaia as well.
I have
Yeah.
not played
Um,
Legaia yet. I own it, but I haven't
It's
tried it
good.
yet.
It's really good. You'd like it, Lane. You really would.
you could play so many Final Fantasy games in the PS1. Like you could play 1,
Yeah.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, which is insane.
Yeah, that's
if you think
right.
about
Yeah,
it.
with the what did they call it? The anthology and
Origins,
collection, or Origins. Yeah. Yeah, I have those
Origins
both, but
and Chronicles. Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, for sure.
yeah. It's many people's favorite console actually. So yeah, it definitely depends on on when in your life the PS1 um arrived. You know, some
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah, I do wish that like I had known a little bit more about RPGs during the PS1 era, because to me it was just like all about Legend of Dragoon, but a lot of games haven't aged very well. Like I think of like Xenogears in particular, I don't think has aged very
Mm-hmm.
well.
No, it hasn't. No.
Final Fantasy 7 is kind of also,
Mm-hmm.
but like I think that if I had played those games like around that time, I think I would have a totally different opinion on them, you know? So
Right.
still phenomenal
Right.
games, and
Yeah,
still
but
appreciate them for what they are. So.
yeah, that's the thing that usually pixel art like ages better than polygons, of course. But
Yeah,
what the PlayStation One and the Nintendo 64 did, going from 2D to 3D, it's a step that had to happen at some point, and maybe that's the price that they have to pay. But they did so much for the gaming industry that yeah, they're
yeah,
great.
yeah. I just think with the PS1 in particular, I just think of like if we never got like a game like Final Fantasy VII, what would the state of RPGs be like today? Because Final Fantasy VII, I feel like, has been such a huge influence on RPGs. Like pretty much everything after that, I feel like Final Fantasy VII really set the bar, especially for JRPGs. So it's kind of interesting to speculate about.
Right. Right. That's actually a good topic for an
Yeah,
episode.
I would love to talk about that. Like,
Yeah.
if a yeah, that's actually, yeah, that's a great topic idea. Like, we could just like be like, okay, like let's pretend we're in this terrible universe where Final Fantasy VII never came out. Like, what would the state of games be like? Yeah,
We'd all be playing Halo. Oh, wait.
I guess, you know, like
Yeah.
I guess maybe that another JRPG maybe would have came out that popularized the genre, but it's kind of interesting to speculate about for sure. But yeah, so that's my number 4. He said his number 3 was the PS2.
Do you want to talk
Right.
more about the
So
PS2, Rad?
yeah. So yeah. No, I already said a few things, um, but not only that, not only because of the software. I talk only about the software, but the fact that you could play PS1 games on the PS2 was huge for me.
Yep.
The Back in the day, the fact that you could watch movies on the
Yes.
PS2, like DVD movies,
It was
Yeah.
cool.
what was huge for me as well. It was one of the best purchases I've ever made probably. So yeah, the hardware side of the console, yeah, is as good as the insane library that the PlayStation 2 has. So
Yeah.
so yeah, so I was 100% sure that the PS2 needed to be on my list. I just struggled where to put it, and I decided to put it on number 3. But it's not far behind the other 2 picks that I'll talk about later when you guys go.
Awesome.
Cool. All right, Callie, what is your number 3?
My number 3 is the Super Nintendo. It's a great
Let's go.
system. It's like, just think about the games that were on this system, guys. I mean, it had probably one of the best Zelda games ever made.
Oh yeah.
It's got
Link to the Past is phenomenal.
It had amazing Mario games, like the Mario games on that system, like Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island. They were stellar. I mean, you had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, that's what it was. I mean, there's Super Metroid. I'm not a Metroid fan at all, so I didn't love that, but it's there. Super Mario RPG, which is one of my top 5 games ever. I mean, the original Star Fox wasn't good, but it was good for its time. But Mega Man X 1, 2, and 3. I love the X series.
Man, every time I think about Super Mario RPG, I just want that game on the Switch.
I know, I want it so bad.
Like, I play that game on my Super Nintendo every once in a while, but I just think like,
put it on the
wouldn't it be
Switch.
so nice to have this game on the Switch and just play it wherever.
That'd be so good.
It's bound to happen at some point. I don't know what's holding Nintendo back. I mean, I know it's a Square game, but
it's gotta happen.
So I gotta tell you guys, no one mentioned this game about Super Nintendo, but it's a game I loved as a kid, and you're gonna laugh. But it was Izzy's Quest for the Olympic Rings. It was the Olympic mascot. You played as Izzy. I played the crap out of that game. I loved it. It had all the Kirby games. Kirby Superstar. It was just amazing. Super Nintendo was stellar. Like, it's just such a good console.
Yeah, for sure.
Liam, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is the PlayStation 2. So, story time again. I think it was a few years later. I got the PlayStation 2. I don't remember. It was Christmas or a birthday. And yeah, at the time, again, I wasn't really into RPGs at the time, but I played a lot of games like I was really into racing games. So I played a lot of like Need for Speed, Most Wanted, Need for Speed Carbon. I also was really into Jak and Daxter. So I played Jak 1 through 3 on it. What else did I have? Guitar Hero 3 was a big one. But yeah, the PlayStation 2 was just such a step up. I remember like the first time I played like Need for Speed Most Wanted, like I was just absolutely blown away at how, like, you go play the game now and it looks pretty bad compared to modern games, but like at the time, like you see it and the cars just look so real, right? Like they look, and you can customize your cars and put graphics on it. Like that just, like, as a kid, like I was in paradise being able to trick out my ride and have all these cars and stuff.
Get your
street
ride.
Racing. Yeah, open world street racing. I was just like, that just blew my mind as a kid that there was a game like this out there. And like you look at games today and it's just like, wow, that game was actually not really that impressive. But at the time, I mean, the game was something else. But yeah, and you know, just going back, you know, later in my life when I got into RPGs, there's just so many great games on there. You know, Final Fantasy X, Grandia 2, Kingdom Hearts, Odin Sphere, Shadow Hearts, Tales of the Abyss are a few of my favorites. Just a ton of amazing games on the system. So
you know what I also think was a big improvement going from the PlayStation 1 to the PlayStation 2. Its controller, like the addition of analog sticks. I mean, we still have, like, it was revolutionary because if you think about it, like the consoles after that, just they have been perfectioning like the analog sticks, but that's where it started, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so that's my number 3. All right, Rad, what's your number 2?
I feel bad. I don't want to spoil all the consoles for you guys, so I'll let you go for number 2 first.
Okay. Callie?
All right. My number 2 is the PlayStation 2. It's no surprise that the console is stellar. I'm gonna name some games that I have that you guys did not mention, so we don't have it stale. Everybody talking about the same games. Ark the Lad, Twilight of Spirits, End of Darkness. Those were really good.
I haven't played that one yet. I have it, but I haven't tried it.
Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance. Those were great. The Bard's Tale. Fun title. Bujingai, The Forsaken City, where they modeled off of the Japanese rock singer Gackt. Chaos Legion, my favorite. If you remember from the PS2, we did Chaos Legion. I loved that. DDR, the amount of time I've spent in DDR games is crazy. What else have I not? We've mentioned Dragon Quest 8, guys. Dragon Quest 8.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Oh my god.
How did I miss that?
Oh my
one?
god.
Yeah, one of my favorites as well.
Final Fantasy
I love that
X.
game. Yeah.
The Full Metal Alchemist games. God of War. I mean,
Are the Full Metal Alchemist games on the PS2 actually good?
Yeah, I have both of them. They're pretty decent.
Really?
Yeah, Rad, you
I
didn't
love
guess.
Full Metal
Ephemeral
Alchemist.
Fantasia, absolutely. How do we forget that?
Right, yeah, that's
Grandia was on there.
That's an Eternia Archives favorite.
But the most important game we forgot is We Heart Katamari.
Ooh.
How dare you? How dare? How dare?
At least the soundtrack is decent.
I remember when
Callie, you do you.
I put a Katamari song on Osu. I think it was Thursday, and Lane's just like, "No, kill me now, kill me." What else?
I don't know how many hours of watch time you got in the Katamari loop that you made, but
I can go look.
At least 5 or 10 of those hours were mine alone.
I'll go look right now.
I was literally working out with that video in my background.
Let me go look. Let me go find that Katamari video. It's been so long. When was that? It's been a long time, guys. When was that? How long ago? Here it is.
I will say
the one
August or something like that.
The 1 hour video has 2,200 watch minutes. The 10-hour video has 4,113 minutes watch time. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. I can't believe you guys convinced me to. It took like a whole day to upload and code that on YouTube. It was ridiculous.
Worth it.
But you guys missed all the Shimigami Tensei games on PS2. Right. Persona 3, Persona 4, Devil Summoner, Digital Devil Saga, Nocturne,
Odin Sphere,
Star Ocean 3,
Rogue Galaxy. Do you guys like Rogue Galaxy?
I haven't played it. I should though.
So I played a couple of hours of it, and I think it is really good. Yeah.
Eric's favorite game, Tales of Legendia.
Dark Cloud 1 and 2.
Xenosaga.
Yep.
I mean,
wow,
there's
just
just
games. Yeah.
Just so much. Okay, I'm done now.
Good stuff.
All right.
Yeah, awesome pick.
Who wants to go next?
Go, Lane.
Yes, I'll go.
Lane. All right.
My number 2 is the Nintendo Switch.
Nice.
I love the Nintendo Switch. I love being able to play on my TV, and then when I start to kind of doze off a little bit, I just pick it up, take it to my bed, and I fall asleep playing a game. I love that.
It's just pretty unique. Nintendo hit it out of the park with the Switch.
Yeah. Like, I wish that it was a little bit better quality, but I think this is a great start. If they ever have, whether it's the Switch Pro or Switch 2, if they keep doing this, I think it's going to be phenomenal.
I think it's going to keep... It's sold so well so far.
Yeah, I love being able to play a game on my TV, and then if I'm either traveling or I just want to go walk around or go to bed or whatever, I just take the game with me, right? That's so awesome.
It is funny because the Nintendo Switch keep outselling even the new consoles
Well, you
during these
can't
months.
buy the new consoles. That's
Right.
why.
Yeah,
Why?
that's
But
true. Yeah.
but yeah, definitely the Nintendo Switch is not going
Yeah.
away anytime
And it's
soon.
got great games on it. You know, they have Dragon Quest 11's on it now.
Hmm.
Xenoblade Chronicles are a couple of my favorites. Tales of Vesperia,
Breath of the
Smash,
Wild.
Breath of the Wild, good, great Mario games. It's got a great library. There's a lot of shovelware, but there's a lot of great games on it, and I'm looking
You
forward to
could
see what else they end up putting it on the Switch in the coming few years. So that's my
nice.
number 2. All right, Rad, what do you got for your number 2?
So my number 2 is also the Nintendo Switch. Um, I will say that um, maybe a year ago, I will say that the Nintendo Switch was not in my top 3, but it's I've been playing so much on the Switch this year, and it's bonding with me. The fact that you can play portable or in your TV, as you mentioned. Um, um, it doesn't have the library of the PlayStation 2, of course, but
Yeah.
it released in 2017, and it still has um, many great first party and third party games. You mentioned some of them like Breath of the Wild, Fire Emblem Three Houses,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Octopath Traveler, which I loved. I fell in love with that game this year. Um, even Link's Awakening, like the
Yeah.
remake, I love that game. The Mario games like Mario Odyssey is fantastic. Even Mario and Rabbids is a good strategy game. So many, yeah, it has so many games, and the prospect of getting more games this year and in the next few years it's it's really I'm really looking forward to it, and I don't know what Nintendo is waiting for, but um, they just need a revision of the hardware. Like they need to keep, as you said, the Switch as it is, um, and just make a more powerful version of it. And
I
it's
swear,
gonna sell
Hope's
like
comment just kills me. It just kills me. Guys, we gotta read this out loud.
Every time
Every
he's
time.
just like,
I'm gonna read it out loud. We're gonna paraphrase. Hate to break it to you, Gozu, but Idea Factory's Chaos Wars trademark in collaboration with O3 Entertainment trademark scored a measly. I can't do it. 64 on the highly. I can't. Critically.
dude, Gosu, you have to understand that Metacritic is Metacritic, and that's it. That's it.
The lazy
That's it, my
millennial
guy.
devs.
I tried to read it, but I've had way too much to drink to read that comment.
Rad, can you read it? Can you read the comment for us? I can't do it.
It is too sophisticated for me to read out loud as well. Um,
We need to get Hope to record like a very generic statement about a Metacritic score, whether it's good or bad, and then like be able to like use Cali's Stream Deck or whatever. Play that.
Yeah.
That'd
Yeah.
be brilliant.
Yeah, so okay, I'll try to finish it now. Scored a measly 64 on the highly and critically acclaimed review aggregate Metacritic. The lazy millennial devs weren't even born yet. It was in like 2000. They weren't even alive. They were just babies. Another trademark. Fumbled the football before it reached the end zone and struck out on their opportunity to hit a home run. Like, it's so funny. I can't. I just... Every time. No matter how many times I see it, it's still funny. Every single time.
I can't.
There are some things that you just accept and just move on, and accepting Metacritic as a
Our
as a
Lord and
bar
Saviors.
for yeah, it's one of them.
That's so damn funny.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
but yeah, that's my number 2. That's my number 2. the Nintendo Switch as well. I love its
Awesome.
pieces. I just hope they keep porting Wii U games to the Switch. That
Yes.
they keep
What
bringing.
they got probably like 5 more they got to do, and then Wii U can just be thrown away.
Right. Even
Yeah.
though I like the Wii U, that's not that's statement lane. And yeah, they just need to pour like the Zelda games and Xenoblade Chronicles X and the other Yoshi game that they have in the Wii U, and that's it, I think. So
Oh boy, that's
Cool.
hilarious. It's so funny.
Okay, Callie, what's your number one?
As a streamer and as a high profile game liker uh, that produces content that some people watch occasionally, I have to say my favorite console is the PlayStation 5. I get to play all the PS4 games in higher quality. Every time I get a trophy, it records a 30-second clip for me that I could put on social media. A 30-second clip of the trophy and a video, so I could upload it right away. Already has the hashtags stuff put together. I just gotta hit share, and boom, it's there. The controller is quite possibly the most revolutionary controller that has been out since the NES controller. It's been the biggest leap in control advancements probably since the joysticks were put on the PS2 DualShocker controller or the 64 or whatever. It's guys, the PS5 is it's amazing, and I'm so excited to see what comes out. Like we get games like I didn't play it, but you guys love Demon Souls, and that was a PS5 exclusive. Returnal is a PS5 exclusive. It looks really good. Kena is a PS5 like prioritized game where you could have all of the little soot spirits following you on screen only with the PS5 because of that massively fast M.2 drive. So there's not really much more I can say about it other than I'm very excited for this generation, and I'm also very disappointed in Microsoft because the Series X, it's junk in comparison. Like mine's crashed a lot with Yakuza, and some other games. Its menu system is the same. They're still using AA batteries in their controller. It just has that. It's a brand new Xbox One feel. It's not a next gen console. It's not. So that's my feedback.
Duracell must be paying Microsoft.
Yeah, they came out and said that wasn't true, luckily. But anyway, that's my number one. Because think about the PS4 library, guys. There's just
Yeah.
you got Ease, you got 7 Remake. We've all done our videos we love with PlayStation 4. It's phenomenal. Yeah, so that's my choice.
Yep. So I'll just go ahead and say that's also my number one pick is
All right.
PS5. So the reason, like, if the PS5 wasn't backwards compatible, I probably would go with the PS4
Yes.
just because of the library.
I agree.
But because I can play all my PS4 games on the PS5, it's kind of a no-brainer to pick the PS5 over the PS4. Because, like you said, Cal, you can play them most of them at better quality. And I agree with you. I love the DualSense controller. For the PS5 games that I have played, like Demon Souls and Miles Morales in particular, the controller, like in particular, the like the haptic feedback on the triggers, but more so the vibration, like the amount of I'm not sure what the word is, but like just the wide spectrum of vibration
It's amazing
that the controller has.
Astro's Playroom. I mean, go Astro.
Exactly. And I was telling Brad the other day, I can't remember if I said it on the podcast, but like playing like Spider-Man Miles Morales, like, he has a lot of electric abilities. And like when you are about to use an electric ability, like the vibration in the controller is so impressive because it's very faint and it just has that feeling of like a static electricity. Like, if you're about to touch something metal and you've built up a lot of static electricity, you can kind of feel that like you're about to get shocked, right?
Yeah.
Like that, they really like that feeling is in the controller, and it's crazy. And I love it. So yeah, I'm totally with you, Callie. And I think what I really also like about it is like, I'm playing Cold Steel 4 right now and I'm trying to steamroll through the game. So I like put on some tunes and I can connect to Spotify and I can like play a bunch of music while I'm grinding or whatever. And I love being able to do that. So
it's a good feature.
yeah, the Spotify feature is really good. And not every game does it, but a lot of games like will actually, if you start to play music, they'll turn off the in-game music.
That's
so
cool.
It's not like super meshed, So really like that feature a lot. So definitely in agreement with you there, Callie, on the PS5.
Oh yeah, have you used the trophy recording feature yet?
I think I did.
You did with Sekiro, I think.
Yeah, I think I did something. I don't have Twitter anymore, but like when I did, I think I did share a clip or a trophy or something on Twitter.
Yeah, I set it up for the maximum, which is 30 seconds. And basically, if I'm playing a game on, like, I only pretty much want to play games on PlayStation now. Because I can, whatever I'm playing, I can upload a trophy and a little short clip. So it helps people find my content and see what I'm doing. So for what I'm trying to do, go ahead.
Yeah, one thing that's interesting though, and you and I talked about it a little bit, Callie, but like the PS5 has almost kind of spoiled us a little bit. Like it's very difficult for me to play third-party games on the Switch anymore because of the PS5.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Because like for me, like the Switch now is almost like a first-party system because like games look so much better on the PS5 now that's like
it's too far off.
Factor. Yeah, the portability factor doesn't make up for the lack of graphic fidelity.
Yeah,
you can tell that there are different generations for sure.
Yeah, so still love my Switch, still love playing the first party games portably, but the PS5 is on another level for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Rad. Is yours also a PS5?
Well, so I'm gonna say this. I agree with everything you guys said. Like the PS5. So in my opinion, it has the best controller ever made. It is fantastic that you can play all the PlayStation 4 games and that everything runs great in it. But when I was going through my criteria to select my favorite console, I was taking into consideration the games that released on that particular console. But that's me. But so that's why I chose the PS4. But definitely in 4-5 years, maybe there's no doubt in my mind that the PS5 is gonna be my favorite console. Because of the criteria that I used for this ranking in my case. So I chose the PS4 because its library it's just insane and it keeps growing even after the new consoles released. We're getting many PS4 games this year
like Ys 9.
Right, like Ys 9, like Ys 9. So yeah. Basically, yeah, PS4, PS5, whatever you choose, that's the best console. Both in terms of hardware and games. Its library, it's really strong. Like, I'm one of the. Even though it is not in my ranking, I enjoy the PS3 as well, and I enjoy some of the games that it has. But it pales in comparison to what the PS4 did in terms of RPGs and many other stuff. So yeah. So because of that, I'll say that my number one is the PS4, but the PS5 is such a great piece of hardware that it's just a matter of time for me.
Is your PS4 still hooked up, or do you use backwards compatibility, Rad?
um I have it. Well, to be honest, I don't turn it on anymore, but I have it. I have it next to it.
My PS4 made it into my
There,
bedroom. It's my Netflix
Oh,
machine.
nice.
yeah,
Nice.
that's actually. There's no point, right? There's no point. Like,
Yeah.
why are you gonna use the PS4 right now, right? I I've used some of the controllers though. But if I'm playing with someone else, of course, because I only have one PS5 controller. But yeah, other than that, if you have a PS5, then yeah, there's no point.
Awesome. Well,
Except for the few games that were not
yeah, those don't
backwards
count.
compatible
We don't care about
or
those.
whatever. Yeah.
I remember that list.
Yeah, it's
And they
terrible.
it had some funny names in it. I don't remember from the top of my head, but yeah, were some games that nobody cares.
Sorry, I had to pick
Yeah.
my cat up. He wanted some love. He was meowing at me. Such a demanding cat, as you said the other. Oh, it was your
Needy.
Nick. Needy cat.
Needy, yeah,
It's a needy cat.
Needy is the word, yeah.
Pay
Hashtag needy.
attention to me.
He wants cuddles and pets, and yeah, he's a good boy. Okay, well, Lane, what's our next topic?
February games.
Let's go.
So,
I'll go post this in Discord so everybody can read along with us.
Okay, let me let me pull this up real quick.
Yep, so I posted the link in Discord for anybody that wants to read the same article we're looking at. I don't want to block our screen, so it's kind of hard for me to put it and not block everybody. So should we go through the list, and then when we hit our favorite, that's what we say, yes, that's my favorite? Do we want to do it that way?
Well, we can go through it, and every time there's a game that you think you're gonna get.
Okay.
Or
Let's do
point it
that.
out, yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first game on this list is Blue Fire. Never even heard of it. It's coming for Switch. Have you guys heard of it?
I think you're
Nope.
too far down, Callie.
It's
Cultist Simulator.
Yeah.
Cultist Simulator.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I'm
First
good.
time
Never
I
heard of
hear
it.
Yeah, never heard of it.
Control.
Good game, but
Not my thing.
I bought it for
Yeah.
PC, so I'll be playing it eventually. This next one, though, Ys 9, Monstrum Nox.
Day one.
Day one.
For sure.
Probably not day one, but I will get it eventually.
I have not heard from NIS America, but I'm guessing they haven't started doing the thing yet. Hope to have some content ready for you guys on launch day.
Looking forward to that for sure.
We got...
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let's talk about Ys 9. Yeah, let's...
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that I enjoyed Ys 8 so much that, there's no way that I'm gonna miss on trying at least Ys 9. And even though I love Ys 8, I'm not going with the expectations of Ys 9 surpassing Ys 8, but I think it's gonna be a great game as well. So I'm just hyped.
Got
Yeah.
it.
I definitely want to play it, but after I finish, I just have a lot of games I want to finish first. I want to finish Cold Steel 4. I want to finish Xenoblade. I want to play 13 Sentinels still. That's been in my backlog.
Well, you're powering through Cold Steel. Like, I'm at 95 hours, and I'm only a little bit ahead of you.
Yeah. So I'll get it eventually, but yeah, not day one.
Then we have Habroxia 2. I don't know what that is.
Nope.
Werewolf, The Apocalypse, Aircraft Carrier Survival. There's Blue Fire.
That's a PC game. Yeah, that's a PC game. Yeah.
Yeah, Blue Fire, Switch and PC. Skyforge. I heard people play that. I never played it.
Isn't that that's an MMO, isn't it?
It's sort of, kinda.
I think I might have played that on PC a long time ago, but I didn't really like it.
I guess I should put this link in the... I could post links. Here we go. There, you guys can click and read what we're reading. I don't know why I didn't do that. Soul, of course, as soon as I read Aircraft Carrier Survival, I was like, Soul's gonna buy that. Yep. Okay, we got Gray Skies, A War of the World story. I'm good. Neo 2 on PC.
So I haven't played. I actually have, I think Neo 1. I can't believe I haven't played the Neo games yet. But I'll wait for this version. I'm not getting it anytime soon, but I think when I play the Neo games, I guess I'll play the better versions eventually.
Yeah, I'm with Rad. I probably won't pick it up day one, but I do want to try Neo at some point, and it seems like the collection is the best way to do that.
Speaking of which, the Neo Collection release is February 5th for the PS5.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Monkey Barrels. I don't know what that is. PC game. Scarlet Hood and the Wicked Wood. I'm good. Little Nightmares 2. I've heard that's a good title. Eric liked it, yeah?
I think so. Not really into that.
But yeah,
those kind of
Little
games,
Nightmares
but-
it's. So I played a little bit of the first one, and it's a good puzzle horror game, I guess, something like that. Cool game.
Next we have Death Crown. Never heard of it.
Nope.
Rover Wars, Battle for Mars on the Xbox. Got it. Galgun Returns on the PC and Switch. I bet Hope, hallowed be his name, has already got it pre-ordered. Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury, February 12th.
So I have two options. I haven't beaten the original on the Wii U, of course. So I can pay 60 plus tax for the same game plus Bowser's Fury, or I can go back to my Wii U, like clean the dust, and give the Wii U some love.
Yeah.
And play it there. So I'm still debating. I'm leaning towards
Yeah,
playing
because
the Wii
if
U
it
version.
sits too long, it might not work anymore, right?
Right, exactly.
I have to say, this is
Even though-
my most anticipated game for February.
Oh, really?
I liked it on the Wii U quite a bit, but the improvements they're making and Bowser's Fury, Super Saiyan, freaking Mario. I mean, did you guys watch the trailer? It looks awesome.
No.
I'm so excited for this. I ordered it from Best Buy, so I get the pen. I'm very hyped for this game. I'm probably gonna screw up my entire streaming schedule over the next month because of how bad I want to play some of this stuff. I'm very hyped for that game.
I like Mario, but I find that I get bored playing platformers very quickly, so
That's okay.
I probably won't pick it up.
You can watch me play it.
I'll watch Callie play.
Yeah. You can watch me suck and do terrible things. All right, we have Fallen Legion Revenants. That is another, I believe that is a NIS America title.
I'm not familiar with it.
I think it's a strategy RPG. I think. And then another game that I'm sure Hope already has pre-ordered, like the Collector's Edition.
Lane is getting this one for sure.
Azure Lane Crosswave for the Switch.
If you don't get this game, Lane, then what are you doing?
It's got your name in it.
I claim ignorance. You guys will have to tell me about it here.
Azure Lane Crosswave is a game where you play as waifus that shoot giant aircraft carriers. Yep.
But just because of the title,
Yeah.
it's already.
The next game is 30XX. That is a Mega Man game. Hope says not quite. He already has it on PS4, and Soul already has it too. Of course they do.
Oh, okay.
King of Seas is next. Never heard of it. But February 23rd is Persona 5 Scramble.
Strikers.
Whatever. Strikers.
Strikers in North America.
Okay.
Yeah.
That This is my most anticipated game in February.
Is it day one?
Yes.
It's
I
gonna
will
be
buy
good.
it.
Okay.
I'm excited for this one.
I will buy Persona 5 Strikers.
On the Switch,
I
right?
want to play.
Probably PS4 actually.
Okay.
Oh, so I want to play this game as well. But I am gonna beat Persona 5 Royal before I play this game.
That's fair.
Yeah, I've only played Persona 5, the base game, so that's what I.
Yeah. I don't think that
Better do, yeah.
Kasumi is in this game, right?
I don't know.
That's interesting.
But yeah, I'm excited to play this game.
Next we have Rogue Heroes: Ruins of Tasos. No idea. On the Switch. Then we have Curse of the Dead Gods. That, no idea. Taxi Chaos. That is a spiritual successor to Crazy Taxi.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yes. So if you like Crazy Taxi, check out Taxi Chaos. Next is...
So
Go ahead.
So did you guys like Crazy Taxi like games?
Oh yes.
So my favorite Crazy Taxi like game is called The Simpsons Road Rage.
That was a great game. It was so
That
funny.
was fantastic. I put so many hours into that game. It was so silly, but it was so cool at the same time with all the Crazy Taxi mechanics.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah. Anyways.
Then we have Hellpoint. No idea. Wrath, Aeon of Ruin, Forward to the Sky, Code Realized, Wintertide Miracles, Wing of Darkness, The Ghosts and Goblins redo.
Ooh, yeah, the Ghosts and Goblins
February 25th.
Mm-hmm.
I think this next one's probably rad. That's Bravely Default too.
I would say this is my most anticipated game with Is9. Like, really, it's really close between those two. I think I'll get it day one as well.
So I didn't like the first one at all. Why did you like it?
I played both demos of Bravely Default 2, and I don't know, I just like felt bored.
Well, it's because Kaseki is just so much faster. There's just so much better combat in Kaseki games.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it seems like a decent game, but I don't know. I just don't think it's really my cup of tea.
I just enjoy the just experimenting with the jobs and trying to find the better combinations, even if that means that I'm gonna be grinding and trying and error, But I like that's the kind of it was like with Octopath Traveler that you can mix and match, and you have so many different combinations, and you can try to break the game in so many ways. That's what appeals to me, and the art is cute. I'll say that.
Yeah, I knew as soon as we were getting down to this, I'm like, this is Rad's pick. Did you play the other Bravely Defaults, Rad?
I played a little bit of Bravely Second.
Okay.
But I never got around getting the first one. But I've tried both demos of this game and I enjoyed it. So.
Well, then we have a bunch of other junk: Speed Limit, Dead Age 2, Junwan, Sword the 7th. And then we have Destruction All-Stars, your free PlayStation 5 game for March, probably. They're giving that out for free. So, Century, Age of Ashes, and Capcom Arcade Stadium. So, we didn't talk about the stuff at the end of January, but the Medium.
The Medium, right?
I'm very interested in the Medium. Wait a minute, the Sword of the Necromancer is coming out. I kickstarted that. I'll play it eventually. But yeah, the Medium. So, I'm kind of iffy on the Medium, guys. It's digital only. But,
Game Pass.
I'm gonna probably get Game Pass for 1 month just to play it for $1 and cancel it.
That's the way to go.
Because,
you should do that, yeah.
It's a no-brainer. Sure. For a digital-only game, you'll only play once.
And we forgot in January, has a Tale of Earth Isa 2, Lost Legends and the Secret Fairy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I still need to beat the first
I
one.
haven't even started the first one. It's
I don't like Atelier.
okay. Well, all right.
So many games.
But this week, guys, I bought the most expensive collector's edition stuff I ever bought with Scott Pilgrim. I bought literally like every single thing I could get except for the t-shirts and the vinyl. I bought all
I
of
need to
it.
watch. I need to watch the movie. I see it's on Netflix now.
It's so good. I love it so much. We should have a watch party on Discord somehow.
That'd be fun. We should do that.
We should. I'll look into it. All right. Lane, what else we got? Topics today?
Can I say something? Can I say something else before we move on?
Sure.
Yeah, go.
I just realized that March. I know we were talking about February, but March 2nd, we finally get Yakuza Like a Dragon on the PS5.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I want to get that. For
Yeah, at this point, I should have just waited because, well, as soon as I finish Cold Steel, I'm going to pick right back up with Yakuza, which I'm like 20 some hours in.
I will probably get that as long as I've finished up everything else that I wanted to finish.
Oh wait, so I didn't know that Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition, was so nearby.
Oh yes.
So
That's March 12th. Yeah.
So this
Holy
comment got
crap.
held, but it seems appropriate, so I'm gonna allow it because it's a hope comment. Damn Fantasy Tavern Sextet Volume 2 Adventurers Days came out on Switch. Blessed be thy Nintendo moderators.
Let's go.
What? This guy, he's hope. We gotta have him. Okay, yeah, I'm looking forward to beating Cold Steel. I'll
Yeah.
probably beat it in a couple weeks. I'm gonna start putting 2 days a week into it, because I'm getting so close to the end now. So,
Yeah.
Cool.
I think I will have it finished before the next podcast.
you probably will. Don't spoil the ending.
I won't. Of course not.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's see. Next let's talk about our weekly poll.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
So this week's poll was from Callie, and she asked which Final Fantasy protagonist from PS1 is our favorite, Cloud, Squall, or Zidane. It looks like we got 7 votes for Cloud,
Yep.
4 votes for Squall, and 8 votes for Zidane. So Zidane is the winner by 1 vote.
1 vote.
Close
So
call.
you guys like the terrible protagonist of the 3. That's okay. Let's see who voted for that.
I voted for Cloud.
I did too.
I'm
So
trying
the
to-
thing is that out of the 3 games, I think my favorite is Final Fantasy IX, but it's not because of the protagonist, to be fair. That's why I didn't vote for him. I think I prefer Cloud.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here's the people that voted for that. We've got Geek Tech Media, Einashi, Lane Wolf, Gokuma, Kiss, Kingdom Geekdom. Nick switched his vote over to Zidane. Wow.
What?
Well, he's
What?
playing Final Fantasy IX right now, so I can understand that.
And we
Yeah.
got
That
Tronky.
is surprising, though. That is surprising.
We got-
That's super surprising
I
considering he
can't
has a
believe it.
tattoo of Final Fantasy VIII.
And then Sephiroth was voted for by the Laninator. Not Sephiroth, Cloud. Pope, Nabil, Rad, Poco, Molto, Codetta. So all of our VTuber new friends, they all showed up. And
Voted for Cloud.
Nick voted twice. He voted
Oh,
for...
that's cheating.
That
You bastard.
SOB. Like that would if we take Nick's vote off of Zidane, that would actually tie Cloud and Zidane.
Yeah.
No, but he's gonna say that he voted for Zidane.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'll take his vote off of Squall. So we're 8, 7, and 3. So Gozu, myself, and Gundam voted for the best protagonist, which is Squall.
I like Squall as well. The only thing is that it's too cheesy for my taste, but I like all of them.
So
I just prefer Cloud, yeah.
8 is a romance story.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So that's why I like 8 the most of all the protagonists, because you got Irvine, which Squall and Irvine should just kiss already. They're my favorite. I love those two. But I mean, there wasn't really romance in the other game. I mean, there's kind of with Zidane and Princess, but
So,
I mean, you had Squall.
I'd say that was a pretty strong romance towards the end of the game.
Squall and
Right.
Renoa.
yeah.
And then, oh god, I
Well,
should play 8
In
again.
Cloud, you get
Cloud and
to
Tifa,
pick. You get
And-
points throughout the
or
game,
Aerith,
and then you pick. You go on a date with them at the Golden Saucer.
Yeah, Barrett. You pick Barrett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Romance.
Yeah, bromance all the way. I hope if they take
Yeah,
that
but-
out of 7 Remake, I'm gonna be so upset. Like,
Yeah,
I want
for
the
sure.
option to take Barrett on a date to the saucer. I just hear his eco-terrorist BS just ranting. I want to see that. That's gonna make all
would be pretty
the
great.
SJWs are gonna love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was fun talk.
Yeah, so I guess it's my turn to do a poll, so I will have something in there tomorrow at some point.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Make sure to specify the icons, that way people know. Or you can just tell me what to do and I'll just set it up.
Okay.
Whichever.
I'll sleep on it.
Got it. What else we
Okay,
got?
so let's see. We were gonna talk about Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Pokemon Anniversary was what day?
It's this year.
Oh, okay.
25th.
It's 25th anniversary of
25th
Pokemon.
anniversary, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it makes you feel old, doesn't it?
A little bit.
Because that means you were 1 year old when Pokemon came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
That's kind of weird to think about.
Yep. That's okay.
Pokemon Snap is coming at some point as well. I think April, if I'm not
Pokemon
mistaken.
Snap. I am so hyped for Pokemon Snap. Like, I played the original game beginning to end like 6 times. I can't wait. I can't wait. Rad, are you buying it?
I mean, I'm not a big Pokemon Snap fan, but I might. I mean, I think it is towards the end of April, so I'm not sure there's many games releasing towards that month. So, well, I mean, I think there's Near Replicant, but
Oh, that's gonna
in
be
Nier,
great.
I'm in the same boat as with Super Mario 3D World. Like, I'm tempted to just play the original again, but that's just the cheap ass on me. So yeah, so yeah, I might get it, but I will be really interested to see what Nintendo and Game Freak do for
Oh, we lost
for
Lane. Oh, he
Pokemon
just went mute.
25th anniversary.
okay.
Yeah.
Did we lose Lane? I think we
He's
lost
muted.
Lane.
Did we? Yeah, he's muted right now.
Okay, he'll be back.
But what are your hopes for Pokemon 25th anniversary?
Like, I have to say, I really hope that the rumor of the Diamond and Pearl remake is true. I loved Diamond, Pokemon Platinum.
Right. That's the better
Platinum.
version. Yeah.
I put so many hours into Platinum.
It's a great game. Like, I feel like Generation 4 in general is underappreciated.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
like the thing is that yeah, Platinum fixed some things about Diamond and Pearl. Like, I just remember that it was hard to find like fire Pokemons toward the beginning of the game in those two, but then Platinum fixed that, and it has one of the best champions in all the games, I think. So yes, I'm definitely looking forward. I just hope that they don't do a Let's Go version, that they do like a normal version.
That would be a smart decision. They can just take the
Sorry,
game.
guys. I had to service my bladder.
That's
Ah,
fine.
I see.
No, we were
important.
just talking that. What are our hopes for Pokemon's 25th anniversary?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm so hyped for Pokemon Snap. I think it'd be cool if they I don't know, release some like custom something. Just something to celebrate besides Pokemon Diamond. It'd be nice if I don't even know what else I would ask for. Like, what do we ask for?
Well, I mean, we're already, of course, we're. I didn't think so. I didn't think last year that we were gonna get like Pokemon Snap this year. I thought that was like a game that was gonna stay on the Nintendo 64, right? That was.
Yes.
Um. Um. So we have that, but I mean, if they do the remakes of Generation 4, like proper remakes, that will be a lot already. That will be more than what we got for Mario, in my opinion, at least. In my opinion,
Yeah. I mean, Mario, we got what? The 3D
the
World
emulated games, yeah.
Collection,
Hmm.
and yeah, that's the Mario 35, which I haven't even played yet.
Right. I have it on my Switch, but I haven't played it, to be honest.
So this year is the
I guess
Zelda.
I guess you can count Super Mario 3D World as part of the anniversary,
That's
of
true.
course, with Bowser's Fury. And as you go ahead, you were gonna say.
This is the Zelda year, so are we gonna get Wind Waker and Twilight Princess on the Switch?
I hope so. I hope
They've
so.
got to do something.
I so I'm gonna talk about this when we were talking about when we are talking about the games we have been playing lately. But I've been playing a lot of Twilight Princess. So I just so in my particular case, if they do only Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, I think I'll buy it. But I have those games fresh in my mind because I played them recently. So my hope is something more like Skyward Sword. That would be the big one for me.
That would be cool.
Or getting like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, like better versions on the Switch or something like that. I don't know. Maybe another Zelda game, like a remake of a 2D game, like the Oracle games,
Oh, that'd be so good.
or something like
Ah,
Yeah,
that.
that'd be
yes.
cool.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
even like a new 2D Zelda game. Some people are also speculating about getting like a Zelda Maker in the spirit of Mario Maker.
That
So
would be
who
really
knows?
cool.
That'd be cool.
Who,
That'd be
who
fun.
knows? Yeah, I think it's gonna be at least the anticipation to what they do is gonna be fun to speculate what are they gonna do.
You guys think we'll get Breath of the Wild 2 this year?
No.
I think it's gonna be close, but I think it's gonna miss.
I think
Like
it. Yeah,
I gotta be
I think it'll either be fall of this year or spring of next year.
spring 2022.
Yeah.
Quote me. At me.
Yeah. I mean,
I
they're
don't
gonna.
disagree.
Well, if they are actually releasing the Switch Pro, I mean that's an opportunity they have to take. They have to take and sell the system alongside Breath of the Wild 2.
Something
In the
that
same
performs
way,
well.
yeah, in the same way. So I'm pretty sure that the Breath of the Wild 2 will run on the Switch, but um, that they have to take that chance and do what they did with the original Breath of the
Yeah.
Wild and the Switch.
Well,
That's the reason why.
I mean, technically, Cyberpunk runs on the base Xbox One, but doesn't mean it's a good experience.
Right. I don't know. I think. Do you see Breath of the Wild 2 running poorly on the Switch? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they're gonna use the
That's
same.
yeah. Knowing Nintendo, like
Like,
they do not on their first party games. It's like they have a standard. You
like
know what I mean?
Mario Odyssey ran amazing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like,
Even though
they know how to
Nintendo games are
program.
expensive, like they're freaking quality. If nothing else, like
Yeah,
there's
it's
just no bugs hardly.
most of the first party games on Switch are top notch. All third party are like,
Yeah.
kind of like Xenoblade. That drops frame rate terribly, but it's fun. I like
It's
Xenoblade.
terrible resolution, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's still fun. Still love the game.
Yeah. They there's so many things they can do. So, I'm just hoping that we didn't get more stuff about Mario because it was 2020 and because of the pandemic and everything. But something that's still going on, of course, but hopefully this year is a bit better in that sense.
Well, that's because Japan is not set up to be too decentralized. They all go to the office and they work 80-hour weeks, but now people work from home and they're like, I don't have to work so hard now. No one's watching me. But I work harder on the days I work from home because no one can jump in my office and bother me.
Exactly.
I get so much stuff done on Fridays when I work from home. I mean, I work, like, earlier. Like, I start work way earlier. But yeah, so I'm excited for what they do for Pokemon. I haven't loved a Pokemon since Platinum. That was my last top-notch Pokemon game.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's I think I will say the last one that I enjoyed a lot, I will say was Black and White too. But I mean, the thing is with Pokemon is that you know what you're getting. So even if the later games are not as good in my opinion, it's still Pokemon. So even Sword and Shield, I did enjoy. It's not like I loved them, but I think I had a good time.
I thought they were too easy.
Yeah, they are because they were trying to experiment with the wild area, and when you get to the wild area for the first time early in the game, you just lose your mind and you just want to see what's going on, and it's gonna be hard not to get over leveled.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, it's important to realize that Pokemon is a game targeted for children. So it's not intended to be super, super difficult.
It's not Kaseki. I mean? It's not Kaseki.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. I agree 100%.
Yeah. Not that, adults love Pokemon, but the game is marketed for children.
Yeah.
That's the target audience.
That's the main reason why I love ROM hacks for Pokemon, because they keep everything that makes Pokemon great, but the difficulty is higher on most of them. So I just hope they had some kind of difficulty settings.
That'd be nice.
You can just like just play with the levels that the gym leaders are, or something like that. I mean I understand that it is not as easy as that in order to balance the game, but something in those lines, We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Who knows? Nintendo knows. That's who.
Yeah. And yeah, we were talking about possible ports to the Switch. The other big one that I really hope they do at some point is one of Callie's favorite games, like Xenoblade Chronicles X.
I want that.
I've only played a couple of hours of that game on the Wii U, and the little bit I've played of it, it's great open world, and you get to use mechs. So I would love to play that on the Switch, and Callie can talk about it more than me.
I could talk about that game for hours, about how Tatsu is Hero Pun. And how
you had to start with that, right?
Guys, it's hard to explain just how amazing that game is because no one's played it.
Yeah.
It's my favorite Xenoblade. It's probably my favorite open world game ever made. So it's just great.
It's a massive game. If you so I was actually looking at howlongtobeat.com, like how long it takes to beat Xenoblade Chronicles X, and if you want to do everything in that game, you're gonna spend like hundreds and hundreds of hours.
Well,
I'm not saying 100.
We have a bot.
Exactly.
I'm gonna check.
So at least 250 hours if you want to do everything, which is insane.
Let's see, 275 hours for completionist. Yeah.
That's a commitment.
It's a long
Cold Steel 4.
Yeah. There's no trophies either.
What about main story only?
Main story 68.5 hours. It's a
And
long game.
yeah, it's a long game. What about the next the one in the middle?
109.
That's closer to how I usually play games. Like
Yeah, it's long.
I don't go for the completionist route, but I do side stuff as well.
You're gonna really love it when you're out with your mech and you're out of fuel and they destroy your mech and you're like, oh, well, I just lost a crap ton of money because I have to go repair all that stuff and I have to go refuel it with stuff that you can't even buy fuel for. You have to go mine it. Like, there's a whole economy you have to set up on the tablet. There's perfect ways to. It's micromanagement to the extreme, which is why Callie likes it.
I mean, it's Xenoblade after
Xenoblade.
all, so
Yeah.
yeah. So and people so the reception for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition was great. So I
Yes.
mean, there's no excuses now.
Yeah, there is. It's
And
because Nintendo is like, nah, I'm good.
well,
I think they'll do it. I think they'll do it.
Maybe they'll release the day the Switch Pro releases.
Yeah.
would you imagine having Breath of the Wild 2 and that port? Jesus, my
I
wallet.
would. Well, I mean, I just spent $321 on Scott Pilgrim, so.
Yeah, so a new console is nothing then.
Well, my wallet's mad at me. Like, I'm still mad at myself for it, but I'm like, I'm gonna have that forever. Like, I love Scott Pilgrim.
So
But
I'm gonna guess that. Go ahead, yeah.
that's all I'd say. It's just
Yeah,
amazing. We played it last night on stream. Soul and I. It's great.
Now I was gonna say that I'm gonna guess that the cost of a Switch Pro will be $399. Is that reasonable?
I agree.
I think
So
that it'll have to be no more than that. If it's more than that, it won't
yeah,
sell.
yeah, that's reasonable. So yeah, definitely a lot of wallets will be crying for sure. Like
Honestly, I don't know if I'll buy one.
Really?
I barely touch my Switch. It's okay, but it's I don't.
That's a fair point. Like
it's
it'd have to be pretty powerful for me to
Yeah,
yeah.
one, I think.
I mean, I don't use the portable mode of my Switch unless I'm traveling, and I don't travel right now because of COVID, so I don't play it like hardly ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the Switch. It just needs a little bit more games, but it still has a great library. But
But once you
like when
beat
you
those, once you
yeah,
beat that library, there's not. I mean, there's a ton of third-party stuff, like
mhm,
a ton of third-party
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah,
But I mean PS5.
PS5 is
we'll
just
see.
so good.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got? Any other topics? What we're playing this week, I think next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad, what have you been playing this week?
It's been a while since I've been in an episode, so I need to backtrack a little bit. But from the top of my mind, a game I mentioned earlier, The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. I'm replaying that. Um, and I actually the reason I wanted to replay that is because I played Wind Waker not that long ago, like 2 years, and I wanted to compare both games. I'm close to 30 hours to the game, more than halfway, and it's really interesting because I think in terms of the world, the characters, the charm, and how it looks, I think Wind Waker is superior to Twilight Princess. But the thing that evens the fight between both is the dungeons. The dungeons in Twilight Princess are fantastic. I totally forgot how challenging they were. Like you actually have to think. You actually have to be creative to solve some of the puzzles. They don't hold your hand by any means. So yeah. So it's really I guess it depends on your taste on Zelda games. If you just want to relax and have a charming game, like lighthearted, then Wind Waker for sure. If you enjoy the dungeons more than anything, then it's not even close. It's not even close.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm enjoying that game again on the Wii U. I'm also playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I have a little bit over 30 hours already. Um, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the game when I started playing it, but I'm really enjoying the open world. It's close. It has things from many different games, um, like I can see things from The Witcher. I can see things from Horizon. I'm not claiming that it is as great as those games, but man, I'm having a great time with the game, and I'm planning to stick to it. Like I probably keep playing that game a lot this week, so I can finish it because I'm enjoying it and the story, and really I'm really immersed into it.
Nice.
Um, um, Another game I've played a couple of hours of. It's a game that Aonashi and Callie got me for Christmas, and I really appreciate the gesture. Um, 13 Sentinels. I am one of the reasons I want to finish some of the games I'm playing at the moment is that it's so that I can dedicate to that game, and since it is a game that is 90% story based. It's not a game that you want to play today and then pick up a week later, because then you will
Right.
be lost, right? But I've played like 4 or 5 hours. I finished the tutorial, and I started some of the stories, and I got used with to the I got familiar with the combat, and I can see why um, the game got nominated for best story, because like the way they are, it reminds me a little bit of Octopath Traveler, in the sense that you have many stories, but the thing is that in this game all the stories are connected. um, and I've barely touched the the stories, so I'll wait until more of it, and I'll talk to you, Kelly, about it when I start getting plot twists and stuff.
Oh, 13 Sentinels. I'm so excited. I love that game so
Yeah,
much. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
yeah,
It's amazing.
Yeah. I'm
yeah.
with you, Rad. Like I played it for like maybe 30 minutes and then I'm like, if I'm gonna play this game, I really
Hmm.
need to focus on
Oh
this game.
yeah. You
So
have to
like
pay
I'm
attention to
yeah.
everything.
So
Hmm.
Everything
yeah.
matters.
So I'm
Hmm.
trying to finish up a few other themes before I start it.
Right, right. And there's also one game that I beat in the last few weeks. Um, it went from a great RPG to one of my favorite RPGs I've ever played. And that's Radiant Historia for
Mm.
the 3DS.
Nice.
Um, um, yeah, I just love time traveling and fixing stuff on that game. It's just so addictive. Going back in time, and seeing all the possible outcomes. Sometimes I just try to. I used to, when I was playing it. I used to make the worst possible outcome of the situation just to see what happens, because I knew that I could go back and fix it.
Right. Yeah.
That was so much fun. So it
Yeah.
was so much fun.
And like it's like you unlock that particular part of the timeline, so like, okay, if I make the bad decision first, I'll
Yeah.
unlock this section and then I can make the good decision and
Yeah.
make progress. Yeah.
So the thing is that when you do a bad decision, you get like a dead end, right? And then
Yeah.
you go back to a node where you can rewrote that story.
Yeah.
Sometimes I was trying to aim for the bad outcome because I wanted to see what happens, and then
Yeah.
I got the good outcome, and the story continues.
Oh.
I was like, dang it, I want to see the bad outcome. I don't want to proceed. So I
Luckily
even
it's
if,
really easy to go back.
yeah, it's easy to go
What
back,
game
but
is this?
Radiant Historia
Oh, I haven't played
for the
that.
3DS. Yeah,
Oh,
Radiant
you got to play it,
Historia.
Callie. It's
It's
good.
good.
It's my favorite game on the 3DS, on the
Wow.
DS and the 3DS. Yeah, it became that. Um,
I have
um,
it. I haven't
yeah,
opened it, but I have it. It's over there.
I remember playing 5 hours of that game like 2 years ago, and I was like, oh, I was playing something else. I don't remember. Something came out, and I think it was Kingdom Hearts 3 that came out, and I dropped everything I was playing to play that. Um, I remember my opinion was that, oh, this is a very solid RPG. I think I'm gonna like this. It went from that to one of my favorites.
Wow.
So yeah, so very very recommended. So yeah, that's all I've played in the last few weeks.
Solid. Good stuff. Callie, what have you been playing?
All right, well, we played Borderlands last Sunday. That's it's fun. I'm getting better. Getting better at Borderlands 3. Yeah, so I think Lane's gonna join us tomorrow. That'd be great.
Yes. Yep. I'll talk about it, but I did buy it and I'm trying to catch up. So I have a
Nice.
few skills and can play with you guys tomorrow.
I played Axiom Verge on Monday, beat 3 bosses. If you like Super Metroid, you'll love it. I don't like Super Metroid, so I didn't love it. I like my Metroidvanias to have levels, and I want to be able to get experience when I kill enemies. When I kill enemies for no point, I would like it to be more like Zelda with puzzles. So it just feels like a waste of time. I know, Soul, sorry, you love it. I didn't like it hardly at all. I will probably never play it again.
So it's like, how dare you, Callie?
That's okay. I have bad opinions. It's fine. And then I played some more Immortals Phoenix Rising, got a couple more trophies. The game is great. It's hilarious. I added a couple new channel point things where people could say, here's some points, go do this, and I will go do that. So Ray had me go work on the story, and then Hope was like, no, don't do that. And then she's like, we'll do that. And then Hope said, okay, well, I vote that you need to go do that. And it was great. I added a lot of channel point stuff this week. We played Osu this week for the first time. I bought a tablet, and I was like playing like a 3DS game where I was touching the tablet every time it got to that dot on the screen. And I realized that when I got to the point to where I'm at like today, what you watched today, Lane, I was like, I can't advance past 2-star songs if I keep playing like this. So
I guess one thing I'm trying to understand, if you play it on a tablet, like how do you know exactly where to start drawing on the tablet?
it's called muscle memory.
Okay, that's fair. I was just curious.
Like when I first picked up the tablet and got it going and just used default settings, it worked perfect because I've played those rhythm games on consoles. I've played hundreds of hours of DDR, like rhythm stuff, and just moving and just kind of getting the feel for where stuff is. It was very intuitive to me.
Can you play the game with a mouse though?
You can, yes. I couldn't. But I use a tablet and then I just press Z or X. So every time so basically use the tablet to like show where it is. And you press Z or X when it gets to the number on the screen. So you're just doing both at the same time.
Oh, okay. Yep. I was thinking that you actually had to like physically touch the tablet.
I did yesterday.
Like, how do you know exactly
Thursday,
how to pinpoint it?
So Thursday I did that and I was doing okay. But like today I was doing the keyboard plus tablet.
Okay, I get you.
So every time there's a number, I'm pressing a keyboard key to be able to activate that number.
That actually sounds more difficult to me.
It's so easy. It's so easy. I play a lot of rhythm games. I'm also a DJ. Keep that in mind. Like I just get with the beat, and then I'm just like I just get right into it. So it's pretty intuitive. But it ramps up the difficulty fast. Scott Pilgrim versus the World with Ubisoft's terrible network programming. We had to reset the game like every half hour because it would desync our characters, and we'd be like, "No, I see you dead over there." But we played Scott Pilgrim yesterday. It was a great time. I loved it. We're gonna keep playing it till we beat it. I want the collector's edition plus like the pins and the keychains and everything. I bought all of it. It was it was bad. Today I played almost 4.5 hours of Cold Steel 4. I got the trophy for reaching rank A0. I beat all the Vantage Masters. I have one Pom Pom Party left. I have every character with 5-star with the relationship bonds.
You should be close then, right?
I think I have like 15 to 20 hours left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still a decent amount, yeah.
Yeah. And then I played some more Osu, and then after this stream today, I'm gonna go play more Osu. So, yeah.
Nice stuff.
I love it. I love it. You don't understand. You don't understand. It's addiction. It's bad.
Well, once you said it was free, I'm kind of tempted to give it a try.
Yeah, so I created a playlist in Discord of games that I got copyright claims on, so I'm going to delete those songs. If anybody asks me to play those, it's banned. I don't care. I'm not getting more claims on my channel. So those songs are going to be removed, and I won't play them anymore. So, Lane, what'd you do?
Let's see. I've been playing more Cold Steel 4.
Hooray.
Like I was saying, I'm kind of just easy mode, main quests only at this point, just because I'm ready to finish the game. Want to play other things. So, pretty close. I'm catching up to you, Callie.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of, yeah. Although I'm kind of cheating, I guess you could say. But
No way.
yeah, I think I'll, at this rate, I think I probably will beat it before the next podcast.
Yeah.
So it'll be good to finally have that game out of my hair. I'm just kind of ready to finish it at this point.
I gotta say, some of the side quests, though, added so much to the story. Like, I was like, this is a precious side quest. It hits you in the feels. Like,
the
okay,
great thing is,
Lane, there's
I
one you have to do.
Callie.
You have to. Lane, there's one quest you have to do, okay?
Okay.
On
What's it
9-1, it is the Ghost of Hamel. You get to have all of the Sky FC characters in your party. And
that actually sounds awesome.
it's
I'll do
cool.
that.
Yeah, the Ghost of Hamel. You have them all in your party, and it's just great. You will love that quest.
Okay. Yeah, if it has anything to do with Trails in the Sky, I'm all about it.
Yep.
We have Stell.
Estelle.
With best Stell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, Cold Steel 4, I played that quite a bit today. Made it pretty far. Getting close to the end. So hopefully I'll have it done before next time. Other than that, I've been playing a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles on my Switch. Play that a lot when I'm kind of laying in bed watching TV. I think I'm like 75% of the way through the game.
Wow.
Yeah. I love the game. I've said it before. I think that the Switch version is a massive step up from the prior versions of the game. Like, I used to think the game was very mediocre, and now I love the game because of the Switch version. So, yeah, keep playing that, and maybe we'll finish that one too. Kind of doubt it, but we'll see what happens. You know, sometimes go for it.
Question. I think I stopped playing not because I wanted to, but I stopped playing because I wanted to finish other games when I was. So Prison Tower.
Yes, Prison Island. Yeah.
Prison Island. Yeah. The area after that, I stopped playing the area after that. How deep into the game am I?
I think it's pretty much. I would say that Prison Island is like the halfway point in the game.
Okay. It makes sense because there's really serious stuff happening. Yeah.
I say that's like 40%.
Okay.
Yeah, you're probably right, Callie. It's maybe not quite halfway.
Because there's a lot of stuff that happens after that. A whole lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that.
That's cool.
So maybe where you're at is probably pretty close to halfway if you're past Prison Island.
Right, yeah. I'm the next. I don't remember the next.
Yeah.
The
Also,
name
I
of
guess
the
it
next
depends on
area.
how many side quests you're doing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big plot point when they revealed Zanza.
Yes, for sure.
Right.
Yep. It'll be interesting to think. There's some really good plot twists towards the end of the game.
Oh yeah, there's one even
it'll
I
be
didn't see
interesting to-
coming. Oh boy.
Yeah. So it'll be fun to talk to Rad once he finishes the game.
Yeah, there's stuff you won't expect. Unlike 13 Sentinels, where you don't expect anything and everything happens.
So if I play 13 Sentinels and Xenoblade Chronicles at the same time, I'll probably go crazy.
You'll get like
with
10
so many
IQ.
story layers.
You'll gain like 10 IQ.
It's gonna. Like so many storylines at the same time, and
Yeah.
that would be too many plot twists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll gain
Same
IQ. You'll get too smart. You just
Probably.
big brain.
We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, so Xenoblade's my Switch game. And then also Borderlands 3. I bought that on actually I bought a key for it on CD Keys, I think. It's like this website where people resell keys that haven't been used.
Mhm.
So I got the game for like $20. Usually
Nice.
it's 50. So got
That's
a good
awesome.
deal on it. And yeah, I've just been playing that every once in a while on my PC. I got my gaming PC back in commission. It's funny. I actually thought one of my USB ports was busted, but it was actually my mechanical keyboard.
Oh no!
So
That means you get to shop for a new keyboard.
well, actually, I've come to find that I actually prefer the shorter stroke keyboards. This is the one I have right now. So I actually really enjoy it. So I'll just keep using this keyboard. This is actually one that my work gave me.
Very nice.
But yeah, so I was just playing a little bit of Borderlands 3 here and there. I wanted to get a few abilities and skills before I play with the crew tomorrow. It's my second time playing the game. I already beat the game on Xbox. First time I played as Siren. That was my first playthrough. Now I'm playing Zane, the operative. So he has some pretty fun abilities. The one that I picked was he has like the shield that you throw out in front of him. Kind of reminds me of like Destiny. There's a ability where you like have a shield and then anything you shoot from the inside the shield actually does more damage. So it's a pretty good support ability to, not only block bullets coming at you, but any bullet that travels through it does more damage.
Wow, that's useful. Does it help your party too?
Yeah, exactly. So
nice.
Like you can pick like when you first press it, the shield just kind of goes out on the ground and you can hide behind it. But if you're playing by yourself, you can pick it back up and just have just carry it with you, I guess. So it's kind of cool. So yeah, looking forward to playing some Borderlands 3 with you guys tomorrow. Really love that game. So
I have a feeling either this week or the next week, I'm going to have a couple days where I'm not streaming. You guys know why.
Yes.
I got to make some content.
Let's go.
Ease 9.
It's going to be exciting. I hope so. We'll see.
Yeah. Cool. But that's all I got for this week. Just those 3 games. Let's see. I should have put out a ping to get some questions.
I haven't seen any in the chat. Let's see. I can read who's in the chat. We got Soul. We got Mario from my streams. Welcome. I don't know if you've seen the Eternia archives before. Thanks for stopping by. Got Gundam and Gozu at Geek Tech Media.
Nice.
Cool stuff. Yeah, hi Mario. I made the joke. I think it was last week. I was like, guess he followed my my Twitch channel. So it's Mario Boy 240, superior to Mario Boy 239, but has not yet evolved to Mario Boy 241. Yeah, Callie's terrible humor, my awful humor. It's funny though.
That's what they call a dad joke. Callie.
Yeah, well, I got a cat.
Cat mom
joke, yeah.
Close enough.
Cat mom joke, yeah. Most anticipated game that will probably drop. That's easy.
Final Fantasy 16.
Final Fantasy 16. Done. Next.
Let me think if I have another answer for that.
God of War.
Well, I mean, Final Fantasy 16 is Final Fantasy 16, but yeah, probably Breath of the Wild 2 as well. For me, but Final Fantasy 16 will be my top as well.
Yeah, because they put the PlayStation thingy out there. Basically, I don't think that God of War is coming out this year either. So,
yeah,
I have a question for you guys.
I think it's interesting because I think that not to beat a dead horse, but the the way that Cyberpunk came out, I think what is going to be a big eye opener for game publishers that of how much things can actually backfire if you try to push out something that's unfinished. So to me, I think I see a lot of game delays happening because of the things that went wrong with Cyberpunk.
I agree.
So
cool.
Anyway, Ryan, you had something.
I have a question for you guys. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
If you could play it tomorrow, Final Fantasy 16 or Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2?
16. Without question.
I'm trying. That's I loved 7 Remake.
I will say 16 as well, but it's very close for me. It's very close. It's very close.
I think for me, I'm just really excited because 16 is new. You know,
I choose
7. Like I know that I may end up being disappointed by it. But
well, they're changing
16,
the story. The ending, the story is changing. It is going to happen.
I know, and I may not like it. That's why
I loved that about 7 Remake. I was like, oh, new, let's go. 7 Remake 2 is what my choice is.
That's fair.
I want them to fix the combat to where if there's a tank in my party, the enemies stop attacking me. That'd be great. Thanks. That's all I want.
Let the tank be a tank.
Yeah,
actually.
just that's all I want. Leave everything else the same. Just let me make a tank. That's all I want. That's it.
Yeah.
And just so the thing is that Lane, that because of what Callie said of the ending of 7 Remake, that I'm not gonna spoil. I feel like both games are new games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys know me, but like, I don't want 7 to be a new game. I love the original, and I just want them to remake the original.
They won't deal with it.
I mean, but I think it's gonna follow. I think it's gonna follow like the places they visited in the first one, in the original, but with changes.
I really hope so. Yeah.
I
would be kind of okay with that as long as they kind of follow the same trajectory, I guess. Like, going to the different places like, Cosmo Canyon and Junon and, visit iconic locations in the original game. But maybe if they have different little minor shifts in story, I think I could be okay with it. But
I think that's gonna happen.
Screw up everything.
I think that's gonna happen because even though, I mean, everything is pointing out that it's gonna be different. Like if we take the plot of the remake, like probably the Whispers of Fate are gonna be trying to keep the same timeline still. So it's gonna be a struggle, I think, still for part 2. Yeah. We'll see.
Oh boy, we got a question from
All
Mr.
right,
Hope.
here we go. I'll try my best. Are you ready?
Holy crap.
Here we go. If after a huge fire in your building occurred, effectively causing it to collapse into nothingness, but much to your surprise, a few of the I can't. I know what's coming. A few of the firemen stationed to recover possessions came back to you holding a few games they were able to salvage. How would you react to the salvage games or trace the time of eternity attraction? Would you thank them for saving the games or slap them on the face and tell them to keep it? I mean...
The second option.
Yeah,
just keep those damn games.
Throw them back in the fire. It's fine.
Yeah, throw them back in the fire.
I will definitely appreciate that I can earn some boxes from those games,
In fact, not only would I give them back, but I would also give them a bottle of lighter fluid.
I don't know. I games are game after all. So
That's a very
and those
tragic situation.
and those three are fantastic. So I don't know what's the issue with that.
I don't even know what to say. That's. Oh, I love it. Gozu's got the right response. I'd take the games and sell them to Hope.
Hey, yeah. If they're so desirable, yeah, that's a gold mine.
I will get the games and donate then for an Eternia Archives giveaway.
That sounds great. That's a great
There you
idea.
go.
Give them away. Here you go. Congratulations. Time and eternity. It's yours now for the very low price of free.
This is one of the cases where free is too expensive, you know.
All
Yeah.
right, so I had to pick up my cat again. He's so needy. So needy. Okay, so one last reminder. I think this is about the end of the podcast. So,
Yeah.
one reminder: we are
Yeah.
giving away a complete inbox Sony PSP that is a Sony PlayStation Portable, along with 5 games. We are giving that away. All you have to do is join our Discord and be active. The MeSeek bot will tell you your rank, and you have to be at least rank 5 to be able to enter. Each rank you have above that will get you additional entries. So all you have to do to win a brand new, well, it's almost brand new, it's very good condition, PlayStation 5, is join our Discord, be active, obviously, don't just spam stuff, and, you know, we'll count off for spam, because that's not okay. But be active.
Have some substance to what you say.
Yep, so when we get 100 members, we will hold this contest. Right now, we are sitting at 61, not including the bots.
We've
No,
grown a lot this week.
Yeah,
I feel like the bot is family already. It
the
should
Fives
count.
family. Okay, 63 including the bots. The Eternia bot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hosted by yours truly.
Yes. So we are giving that away. So if you are interested in winning a Sony PlayStation Portable, join our Discord, hang out, do stuff. When we get to 100 members, we will give that away. And that was donated by Remy. Sucks she wasn't
Super
here
Rem.
today. Super Rem. So everybody loves Remy. She's so nice.
Thanks, Rem.
Thanks, Rem.
Truly appreciate it. Let's go.
She's great. All right. Anything else, guys? Or we want to call it a day?
Nothing from me.
I'm good. It was a good episode.
For sure.
So, do you guys have any friends that are streaming? We could go raid them with everybody.
I don't.
Oh, hold on. I had to click off. I don't even know if any of my friends are on. Channel. Dead Gain is. He's playing Warframe. Do we want to go send everybody
Let's
over to
go.
Dead Gain? All right.
Let's go.
Going to
Sure.
Dead Gain. All right, thanks everybody for watching. We're going to go surprise one of our members of our podcast with 10 people. I'm sure he's going to freak out. And yeah, have an awesome rest of the day. Thanks for
Peace.
watching.
See you guys.
In like 10 seconds. Sorry, it's not instant.